All right, our next topic in math is going to be adding multi-digit numbers. And we've been practicing that already in our daily math. So I don't think that it's going to take us a whole lot of time to go through these lessons. But we want to make sure that everybody knows exactly what to do. It's very important. You're going to add from now until for the rest of your life, now until forever. So it's really important that you know how to add and that you can do it correctly and fluently or quickly.
My dad does math quickly every day.
Yeah, absolutely. You have to.
At the bank and stuff.
Yeah. And you know, sometimes I hear people all the time say, well, I can use my calculator. And guess what? When you're a grown-up, that's true. You can use your calculator. When I was in school, our teachers always said, you're not going to carry a calculator in your pocket. They said that all the time. But you know what? They were kind of wrong because now, where do we have a calculator? On your phone. And almost everybody has a phone that they do carry around with them all the time. So yes, you will have a calculator with you, but guess what? A lot of times, it's faster to add in your head, to use some number sense, than it is to take the time to pull out your phone, unlock your screen, go to your calculator, type in the numbers. By the time you've done all that, most of the time you can already have the number added. So here's what I want you to start with. I want you to get your Learn book, and I want you to turn to the application problem, which is on page number 79. Turn to page 79 of your Learn book. You can tear it out. You need to tear it out because you're going to take it home with you today. Page 79 of your Learn book is the Lesson 11 application problem. I need you to tear that out and let's read it together. Meredith kept track of the calories she consumed for 3 weeks. The first week, she consumed 12,490 calories. The second week, 14,295 calories. And the third week, 11,116 calories. About how many calories did Meredith consume altogether? So first of all, the question says, if I stop right there, about how many calories did Meredith consume altogether? What does that word about tell me that I'm going to do, Brayley? I'm going to round. And then once I've rounded, how am I going to figure out about how many calories she had? What am I going to do, Christopher?
You can add it.
Yeah, I'm going to round, and then I'm going to add my rounded numbers. Why do we round numbers? We've talked about this before, but I want to make sure that we really understand. What's the purpose of rounding? Why would we want to round numbers, Jacob?
Just so we can get close to the number.
Yeah, so we can get close. We can make an estimate. It's a lot easier to add a bunch of zeros than it is to come up with an exact number. So we want to be able to round so that we can quickly get our answers. So does it make sense for us to add the exact numbers and then round? Or would it make more sense for us to round first and then add? Round first, absolutely. You want to round first. So let's go on to the next part. Which of these estimates will produce a more accurate answer? Rounding to the nearest 1,000 or rounding to the nearest 10,000? We've talked a lot about that. So I want you to think about which one of those would give you the most accurate answer. And I want you to solve first for that one that's going to be most accurate. Then, if you still have time, I want you to go ahead and solve for the other. Okay, so you're going to decide, is it more accurate to round to the nearest 1,000 or the nearest 10,000? And it tells me to explain. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to write a sentence that says, it is more accurate to round to the nearest blank place value because, and I'm going to tell why. Then I'm going to go and I'm going to work that problem. I'm going to solve. And you're going to write your answer of about how many calories Meredith consumed. Then if you still have some time left before the timer goes off, then I'm going to want you to go ahead and round to the other place value that you didn't choose. Okay? So does everyone understand what I want you to do? Okay, I'm going to pause. You're going to have 5 minutes to answer.